Every day felt like a slog through a swamp with no end in sight. Though I did everything to keep up appearances when I wasn't alone. I masked any trace of my discord beneath a veil of bottomless confidence. It had reached a point where nearly everything I said or did in public was an act. A farce, even. Among the mistakes of the Far Eastern dog had made was involving a third party. He was a young man, and there was a considerable possibility he was nobility. Which meant I couldn't simply dispose of the boy until I had heard more information. Between that and his decision to cut off Morgana's arm, I was looking like quite a fool for thinking I could tame a beast. Though, of course, my biggest mistake was coming up with the scheme in the first place. Soon after locking Morgana up in the tower, I summoned the boy. Making it abundantly clear he was not to tell anyone what he knew. Then sealing the deal by turning him into a co-conspirator. The boy was irritatingly timid, in part, I presumed, because the dog had already threatened him. All it took to keep him nice and obedient was a stern glare and a few choice words. I hired the dog to be my bodyguard and assigned the boy to an administrative supervising post on the new church grounds. Having been originally built as a second manor for the previous lord, the church was more mansion than church, which meant there was an abundance of rooms for the boy to stay in. I then summoned the saintess there to serve as the face of the church. She was to remain on the grounds all day. And at night, she would stay in a cottage safe distance from the church. I also informed her that I stored my money and valuables in the observation tower, and that she would be charged with treason if she ever trespassed. She was a naturally trusting woman, and she seemed grateful for everything I was doing for her, so I doubted she would spill anything. Though, even if she did, 3 keys were required to enter the tower. 1 held by me, 1 by the dog, and 1 by the boy. So all 3 of us were in this until the witch died. I had one of my aides dig around for information on the noble boy. Mell was his name, and he claimed he had been banished from his home, but I couldn't just take him at his word. I had to be absolutely sure, so that when the witch died, I could eliminate him. The dog too, of course. No one who knew anything could be allowed to live. That said, he seemed like he could put up a better fight than the boy, so I would have to be a little more careful in choosing how to take him out. I wasn't too worried, though. I was the Lord, after all. So long as that much didn't change, I could do just about anything. Once we started distributing the miracle elixir, the church's following grew far quicker than I had expected. Numerous reports of people being cured of diseases spread through the city, and before long, even the healthy came seeking its powers. Every smiling face that walked out of the chapel put another black stain on my spirit. Her blood really was miraculous. And it was then that I understood why the last Barnier had held all those banquets. He wasn't just torturing a little girl. He was feasting on miracles. And now that word was spreading, and I knew the rumors were true. I had lost my final escape route. The plan failing entirely because her blood was just ordinary blood. Forward was the only route that remained. One day, the Far Eastern dog said to me, "Everything is proceeding exactly as you said it would, Lord." I didn't believe in miracles, but seeing all this has tempted me to change my mind. You were right. One girl's life is indeed a worthy exchange. I wasn't sure how to respond, though by that point, I largely just rattled off bitter snark and insults reflexively in response to anything. So presumably, I called the dog a dog, and perhaps giving a laugh. Most nights, I could no longer sleep without the aid of alcohol. I was pretty sure none of it was poisoned, but I spent a lot of time throwing it back up regardless. Barnier's cackling echoed in my chambers. The world twisted and contorted. Quite frankly, I was considering taking my own life. But I wouldn't let myself run away from what I had done. What I was doing to her. I had said I would continue my march straight downward to hell, and that was exactly what I planned to do. Again and again, I repeated to myself, I feel nothing for her. I never loved her. She's just another faceless peasant. I have no memories of my past life. The days turned to months, and soon, spring was upon us.
They finally got shackles to put on me. Must have given them quite a scare. I tried to climb the wall. Isn't that funny?
Look, I made a flower crown.
Festival preparations seem to be going well. Hey, Aren't you going to go?
Still you.
Still me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not going anywhere. You're a strange one. It's much nicer out there than it is in here. If anyone is to leave, it will not be me. Say, I've been wondering, who are you anyway? I was created to carry your pain. That doesn't answer the question. I cannot give you any other one, though. Carry your pain for you, not for you someone to talk to. So the last remaining flame of hope in your heart doesn't flicker out. How very honorable of you. You sound like a saint. I don't know how you could stand living like that. What? What's so funny? Nothing. Just... you don't remember anything, do you? I don't consider my work to be saintly, but if you perceive it that way, then that's thanks to you. Because that's who you were, Morgana. You're not making any sense. That's fine, my dear. Knowing what I carry in my spirit would only cause you pain. So I just beg you to live on, to not give up hope. Where am I supposed to find hope? Chained up in a tower. You've been with me long enough. You see me here. My body is on the verge of death, and a black cloud fills my spirit. I despise those men. Every one of them who did this to me. I want to kill them myself. And I hate that I lack the power to do so. I want to place a curse on them all. Don't talk like that, Morgana. Please, keep your spirit pure. Don't talk about cursing people. There's still hope. Someone will come to save you. Maybe one of these three will have a change of heart. Or maybe someone else will come through the door. Just have a little patience, alright? There's no point. Even if someone does come, I have nowhere to return to. I have nowhere. That's not true. Remember all those years ago when the Lord had you chained up? Someone came and set you free then. And someone will. No one's coming! That was a miracle. A one-time miracle. Flaxen-haired boy, you lied to me. This world is nothing but betrayal. No one is going to set me free anymore. Actually, there is one possibility for my salvation. Perfect. Then we'll wait for them to come. Yes, let's. Let's wait for an angel to come. Oh, an angel to come and set me free. Morgana. Deliver divine punishment unto the sinners who would defile me.
Alice, go for it.
Morning, Maria. You're here bright and early.
Hey. Yeah, not like I've got much else on my plate.
Well, aren't you quite the workaholic? You know, you're getting to be about that age where most girls would close up shop and settle down with a man or three.
And you know no man wants to get hitched with this kind of bitch.
Fair enough. Most girls in this biz are rough around the edges, but you're rough all the way through. Like how you got all up in that client's face the other day. Now that was a sight to see. But anyway. The blacksmith brought this by for you.
Huh? Oh, that. I was planning to go pick that up myself.
Special thanks for being such a faithful patron, he said. Never met another prostitute who regulars at the smithy. That's one heck of a hobby.
Maybe so, but it's the only hobby I have.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a little scary. What kind of girl collects knives?
What kind of girl doesn't like something nice and shiny?
There's nothing more to it, right? Just a collection, not for you to, like, use or anything?
Like I said, they're shiny. And when have I ever drawn a knife on any of you? Never, right?
Oh no, not use them on us. The thought never crossed my mind. I know how much you care about us girls. I just mean, you're not planning to do anything, like, dangerous?
Oh no, hell no. You're way overthinking it.
If you say so. It just looked like this one was made for a special occasion or something. You even had your name engraved on it.
What's so strange about that? Dudes get their names engraved on shit all the time.
I once had an ex-mercenary for a client. And he told me people engrave names in weapons for all sorts of reasons. The name of someone you love helps strengthen your resolve. Your own name is a symbol of your honor. Is this for...
How much honor does a dirty old whore like me even have? Like I said, it's just my hobby. I like shiny things, and that's all there is to it. Now hand it over.
Promise me you won't do anything dangerous with it.
Pinky swear.
Thanks.
Sorry, friend.
Maria, it's you.
Okay. It had been 4 years since they raided on the brothel. We're still just barely getting back on our feet. It would never be the same as before, though. Not because we had to move locations, because the slums were shrinking away to almost nothing thanks to the Lord's patience. Not to mention all the new foreign women who sold their services up in the city's bustling marketplace. Most of our old regulars had taken their business there. We weren't drawing in much in the way of new blood either. With better options to get their rocks off, only the real oddballs went for the rundown whorehouse and the little back alley in the slums. It was enough to keep us afloat. But we'd hardly last another 6 months. A year if we were real lucky. And while we were down here fighting to make it by day, ever gracious Lord was planning a festival to celebrate the spring harvest. Celebrations were to take place in and around the new church set up across the river. This being the first annual harvest festival, the whole city was in a rather jolly mood. Everyone except us slum rats, of course. Merchants, the upper class, even most of the regular citizens were in love with the Lord. Public opinion took a huge turn after the new church opened its doors. I presumed it was all part of his grand plan. Me, on the other hand, I was far from pleased. He abandoned us in the slums. Left all his old friends out to dry because he wanted a little extra gold. Like hell I was going to stand for that. Still me, right?
Yeah, still you.
Word through the grapevine was the Lord and his bodyguards spent a lot of time at the new church. Not everyone called a saintess worked there. It's some kind of miracle elixir. He assumed it was her that he had business with. But his business didn't matter so much as the fact that he was there. There was no way I was getting through the fortifications around his manor on the hill. The church wouldn't be nearly as well protected. Last night, I snuck onto the grounds to survey the area. No sign of any guards. People at all. So it wouldn't likely be difficult for me to slip into the building and hide there until he showed up. Tonight, I brought everything. I was going all in. These past 4 years, my feelings for him have been, well, mixed, to put it lightly. I knew damn well he wasn't the same man I grew up with. But a part of me, deep down, wanted to believe that man was still there. That maybe, had some reason, and I just wasn't seeing it. But I was misinterpreting him somehow. If I was right, the old Jacopo was gone. I would settle it once and for all tonight. It's quiet in there. Doors locked tight. Fingers. Now with that out of the way, how do I want to get in? Like a window. Better not make that much noise, though. Hmm? Who do we have here? He's heading for the mansion. Maybe he's got a key. I was gonna bail if I ran across anyone. That might not be necessary.
Ah, how much longer am I going to have to deal with this? And I can't believe he's holding a festival. He's got to be out of his mind. I'm too tired to worry about this tonight. Huh?
Move.
Huh? What?
Oh, and no squealing either. A peep, and this little baby carve you a brand new mouth.
What? Who are you a thief?
I don't want your shit. I just want you to answer a couple questions. If you can do that for me, you get to keep your throat in one piece.
What do you want from me? What are you doing here?
Lord comes by here pretty often, right? I want to have a little chat with him.
Are you out of your mind? I can't let you see the Lord.
Oh, alright. Nighty night then.
Wait,
You're not fucking around. I don't care who you are, if you're gonna cover for him. Say your prayers and curse your bad luck. What's it gonna be, little man?
don't hurt me. Please.
Where's Lord?
He's not here.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
Slow down. He's not here now. But he'll be here at dawn.
Is that so?
I'm not comfortable saying anymore out here. Someone might see us. It'll be safer if we go up to my room. We can talk more there.
And how do I know you're not gonna split the second I let go?
I swear. I don't know you either. You're not here to just talk to the Lord, are you? I'm doing what he says, but not because I agree with him. So if anything, I'm on your side.
You're better at sucking dick than most of the prostitutes I know.
I mean it. At the very least, we can have a productive conversation. If we're both on edge like this.
That's a decent head on your shoulders for someone who was within seconds of losing it. Alright, convince me.
I get it.
On your feet. Definitely have trouble sleeping after this if I had to kill a complete stranger. Well, well. Nice looking room you got for yourself, little man. Oh. Lord's gonna be here bright and early, you said. But why?
Well,
Daytime would understand if he was here to play friendly with all his followers. No one's gonna be here at the ass crack of dawn.
you're not his followers. Patrons of the church are true believers in the Word of God.
Can't say I'm convinced. Looks more to me like he's built himself a damn cult. Now, my question.
The Lord has important business to attend to in the mornings.
I'm not stupid. Asking what his business is.
I can't tell you that. Only that he'll be here early in the morning.
I think I'm just gonna take you at your word. Oh, I can't tell you why, but I promise he'll be here. It's really, really important, so just wait here till morning. I sit on my thumbs, morning rolls around, and whoosh! Cursing again. Is that about right?
No, no.
And answer my question. What's he gonna be doing here so early?
He's coming to check on some valuable assets.
Say again?
I help manage his assets. Not because I want to. He's threatening me.
And what are these assets?
It's,
Spit it out.
I can't. I really can't. Anything but that.
What if I say I'll kill you if you don't?
Go right ahead. Threaten me all you want. That's the one thing I can never tell anyone.
Because it'll make you disappear if you spill.
It's not my safety I care about. It's my sister. They'll kill my sister if I tell anyone. So I can't say anything.
You have a sister?
She's my only family. Not directly, but essentially yes.
Sick. What an fuck. kind of the same way about her. Or at least I thought. Now he's fallen so far he's taken some kid's sister hostage.
Maybe I'm reading into things, but do you actually know the Lord?
Did.
Like a former mistress or something?
Oh, hell no! Grew up together, believe it or not.
What? So you used to be a noble?
No, you dingus!
I didn't think so. You don't seem particularly dignified.
Yep, just a dirty old whore here. Sorry to disappoint.
Whoa. I never said anything like that.
Anyway, that's all you need to know about me and the Lord.
Alright.
And what about you? You known him for long?
About 6 months, maybe.
Oh no, but you've been in regular contact with him that whole time. Tell me, what's he like these days? Don't worry, the knife's taking a nap. Tell me whatever you can. Curious.
I don't know much, but alright. The only time I really see the Lord is when we meet to check up on his assets. We don't chat or anything like that. He always seems to be in a foul mood, and he gives me dirty looks whenever he sees me.
Even though you're working together?
Like I said, I'm not doing it because I want to. I just wound up in this position. I can tell you this though. He's a monster. He's cruel, evil, heartless man. No one with a conscience could do the things he doesn't care how much pain he causes, and anyone who doesn't fall in line is eliminated. His reputation's improving because he's got the Saintess vouching for him. But it's all a load of crap. He's a villain and a tyrant.
Sounds just like the previous Lord.
Huh? Previous Lord?
Not from around here, little man.
No. I lived somewhere far away, and just sort of ended up here recently.
Well, that explains it. It was a different guy on the throne up till about 4 years ago. He was a vicious, barbaric fuck, treated people like his playthings. He murdered slaves by the dozen just for shits. And he did some very bad things to a little girl.
This new Lord is exactly the same. People are just another commodity to him. Man or woman or child. He doesn't care as long as they're useful. He'll hurt people, he'll kill them, anything to get what he wants.
I got that impression. After everything I've seen and heard,
I didn't catch that last part for some reason.
honestly hoping. Tell me he wasn't as bad as the previous Lord. I've heard enough. He's gone over the edge, and there's no bringing him back. I was originally planning to talk to him. That was never going to work. It's a lost cause.
So, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna make sure he can't shame himself any more than he has. Putting an end to his miserable life. You wanna see the Lord gone too, don't you? And out of the shitty hole he's thrown you in. Because if you do, stick your neck out and give me a hand. What'll happen if you keep on like this? Once your job's done, once it's done with you, gone. Stupid enough to think he let you live, are you? Will it be? Gonna go on being his obedient little bitch? Or you're gonna give him what's coming?
All right. I'll help.
Excellent. Taylor must be damn skilled to accommodate walls that big.
Honestly, I've been waiting 6 months for this. For someone to show up and give me a way out.
Waiting for the sun to rise, he and the little man hashed out our plan of attack. Lord kept a skilled bodyguard around at almost all times, to avoid causing any trouble while they were together. It was only alone for a small window of time. He arrived at the church each morning, first head for his private study. It was our chance. Time was limited, which meant we make it simple, move quickly. We had the element of surprise on our side. We could do this. No, there was no room for even the slightest. We would do this. I didn't care about saving the people from an oppressive despot or anything grand and honorable like that. I wanted to stop in their fight. Falling any further. My entire reason for assassinating the Lord of the Lake. I wouldn't be a hero if I pulled it off. Insurgent. Hell with my reputation. I'd be hunted down and killed for my crimes not long after anyway. Jacopo. Your old friend. I'll join you on your trip.
You got cut out there.
I'll join you on your trip to hell. Then, long last, moment arrived. Exactly as Mell had said. Word showed up at the mansion early the next morning with a bodyguard in tow. Lord disappeared into a study. The bodyguard headed for the chapel. Once he was out of sight, I glanced over at Mell and nodded.
Who is it?
It's me. There's something I need to talk to you about.
We'll be seeing each other shortly anyway. Whatever it is, you can tell them.
It can't wait. It's important. And I don't want anyone to overhear.
Is it about the assets?
Yeah.
Fine. Come in.
There goes. Take a deep breath. Hold it in. All be done in a matter of seconds. All our memories together, time we shared. Straight down to the grave.
Shout it louder.
Then straight down to the grave. Yeah!
What?
So long, Jacopo. I'll see you down in hell! However, nothing went according to plan. My resolve rendered null in an instant. My confidence shattered like glass. My vengeance brushed aside like nothing. An outstretched knife in empty air. Without even enough time to blink, my whole world shifted. I wasn't looking at my loathsome target's face. The flat, unadorned ceiling above me. Body spun. Something slammed against my back. Barely enough time to even gasp, she crashed into the floor. What happened faster than the blink of an eye? He had me on the ground. He pressed into my back. My arm twisted up into the air. I had him. I had the element of surprise. How could he? It's like he knew exactly what was coming. How could he react so quickly?
You look perplexed. Well, unfortunately for you, I've seen my share of assassination attempts. But you I wasn't expecting.
Let me. Oh!
I thought, if anyone, you might be different.
Hell are you going on about?
You weren't even going to try to talk before killing me.
There's nothing. Talk about. Goddamn thing! I've heard what you've done. You're doing.
Well, credit where it's due. At least you didn't try to poison me. Either way, there's plenty you could have done better. Second-rate attempt at best. You rushed, knowing you didn't have much time, but you still could have used the fact that we've known each other most of our lives to get a little closer before pulling the knife. That would have increased your chances at least a little. Alternatively, you could have tried to distract me with your body. But I doubt you could swallow your pride long enough to do that.
Shut your... Get off me! Are you trying to... my arm? You would break an old friend's arm?
Don't take me for a fool! You just tried to kill me, you conniving harlot!
Completely different man now. No, not even a man. A useless sack of flesh.
Call me whatever you like. I've heard it all and more.
Lord, the boy was sneaking about, so I apprehended him.
Running away at the first sign of your grand plan going south? I see you still haven't grown a spine yet, have you, boy? You might have had a better chance if you both came at me together.
Shall I kill him?
Quit your drooling dog. I want you to watch him. Make sure he doesn't try and run again.
And what about the woman? She tried to attack you. Shall I kill her?
Right head. Oh, right. Fuck ahead. Kill me like you killed everyone else. Cut off my head. Put it on a pike in the town square.
Everyone. You know, you're right. Nearly everyone I can think of died by my hands. Gratien, the rest of the gang, and Ceren too.
Excuse me? I thought Ceren died in the raid on the brothel. You're saying you killed her?
That's right.
I wasn't becoming the lord that fucked you up. You were always on the other side. From the day we first met! I should have never trusted you.
I didn't come in for some reason.
Fuck! So it was all bullshit, was it? Every last minute of it!
Throw her somewhere I can't see her, dog.
Why not just kill her?
The last thing I need is people making a big fuss about a dead body showing up while we're preparing for the festival. And it's not like a damn whore poses any real danger to me. Especially not one with her arm bending backwards. We don't need to waste any more time concerned about her.
What the fuck, man? Won't even fucking kill me? I came in here with no intention of coming back out. You don't even have the decency to do that much for me?
Shut your goddamned mouth already! Leave your key here, dog. I'll handle our business alone today.
So I just have to drag the whore out then. What a disappointment.
Don't get any funny ideas. Just because I only told you not to kill her, doesn't mean you can sate your thirst with one of her arms or legs. You throw her out, and nothing more. Understood?
Clear as crystal, Lord.
Then get out of here.
I hate myself for ever thinking you were a good guy! Enjoy an eternity in hell, asshole!
Now, how do you plan to make up for this mess you so kindly made for me? You know damn well how busy I am right now.
I had no choice. She threatened me.
Yes, you had no choice but to hole up with her until morning, and you had no choice but to lie about having business with me. Don't give me that look. Like I told the dog, I have no interest in creating any bodies during festival prep. So I'll let you off the hook for this one.
What?
And you'll swear you never do anything like this again.
Yes, sir. I swear on my life.
Excellent. Next. And with that, the books are settled. The only reason I didn't hit you in the face is because your damn sister would throw a fit. So be sure to thank her when you see her. And remember, never again. Hand over your key. Now get out of my sight.
Yes. Sir, I'm very sorry for everything, sir.
Was it all bullshit, Maria? I'm beginning to wonder myself. Not even a word before coming at me with a knife. Not even a sliver of faith in me. I've been at this long enough, and I still haven't learned my lesson. Naive enough to think that maybe she would be different. That she would understand. No matter what anyone else said about me. Believe me when I said I really was trying to help. That I gave everything else up in the hopes of improving their lives. God, I'm such a fool. How many times do I need to be reminded that no one's on my side anymore? She was right about me. I am just a useless sack of human flesh. I should head up to the tower. What's that? A necklace? Maria must have dropped it in the struggle.
So, what'd you get her? Big sister, I'd be happy to check the present out before you give it to her. You don't make too big an ass out of yourself. Today's a day, right? For the present, then you finally tell her how you feel? When she comes back, give her the necklace and tell her how you feel. And if she turns you down, we can all have a good laugh about it.
I was positive it had been taken or broken in the raid. But you've been holding on to it? You've kept it. For all these years. I would have figured you'd have thrown it away by now. Necklace in hand, I made my way toward the observation tower. A thought bubbling up from the depths of my mind. It was a wretched, unsightly thing, which only swelled as I drew nearer. Never would I have conceived of such a monstrous notion of exploiting my old identity, had this trinket not fallen back into my hands. I knew Morgana wasn't of sound mind, but the world she saw a twisted falsehood. And though I couldn't see what delusions her mind was producing, it was evident that the man I was now and the boy she once knew were two distinct entities in it. So maybe, if the old Jacopo were still good in her mind, if she still remembered him fondly, then perhaps I could assume that role. Much like I assumed the role of the Lord. The thought sent a chill down my spine. by putting on that mask, I would be disregarding every horrible thing I had done to her. Every time I had come up here these past months to draw her blood, in that moment, there was no one in this whole wide world who had fallen so close to hell as I. And in that moment, I could no longer deny the madness that had taken root in my heart. The madness that had given rise to such a fancy. Morgana, do you know who I am?
The Lord. What do you want with me? Are you here for? I don't have any. There's no blood left for you to take.
That's right. I'm the Lord. I'm the man who's brought you a lifetime of pain. The man who locked you up in this tower, and the man who struck fear into your young heart 7 years ago.
Yes, you did. I'll never forget.
Now tell me, Morgana, do you know what this is? On your birthday 4 years ago, a young man was going to give you this necklace as a present. Do you remember that young man? Or have you forgotten? Forgotten what a pleasant time that was? I can't say I'm surprised. You were always saying how much you hated staying at the brothel. Those 3 years were no more pleasant than any other time of your life.
I remember. I remember him. And I remember those days.
And do you remember them fondly?
Yes.
Well, that's great to hear. You can rest at ease, Morgana. Because he's going to be here soon, and he'll...
That was the only time.
What?
That was the only time in my life when I was actually happy. Except for those years. My life's been nothing but pain and misery. But those days, they were warm. Everyone was so kind to me. They showed me love. It was all I had. The only happiness I ever had. No time in my life was better than that. But it was taken from me. I wish it had all ended there.
Her words were like I'd plunged through thin ice. I could put on the best forged mask in all the world, but I would never again be the man in her memories. I could act exactly like him, but I would never be him. My hands were permanently stained with blood. The sharp smell of death hung around me like a cloud. I was a heartless killer, and anyone could see that. Never would I be able to smile like him, and never would I be able to share his dreams. The fact that I'd even had the idea to pretend to be my old self was proof in and of itself that I was too far gone. I'd reached the point where the real me was the imposter.
He's dead, and so is everyone else. Why do you have that necklace, Lord? Did you kill him? Was that your doing too?
So the best thing I could do was let Morgana have her pleasant memories unmolested. I'd ruined enough for her already. She'd said those 3 years were the happiest time of her life. I couldn't tell her the truth now. And there were no possible lies or justifications that would ever allow me to stand by her side again.
You did, didn't you?
I did. I killed the young man. I killed all of them. I killed and I killed until there wasn't a soul remaining.
I knew it. You're the cruelest man in the whole world. The most evil, irredeemable man to ever set foot on God's earth.
That I am.
I despise you more than anything.
I
hate you.
I love you.
I want nothing more than to put a curse on you.
I buried my feelings for you so they wouldn't get in the way of my being the Lord.
I want to see you dead.
But those feelings never entirely went away. I tried to weigh what was more important to me, but I misread the scales.
I hate you with all my being.
I lost any right I had to say this years ago. But I want you to know, I truly do love you.
I revile you, detest you, loathe you.
I loved you.
There's not enough hate in all creation for you.
Tell me, what do you see when you look at me? What do you hear when I speak to you?
I hate you. 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 I hate you.
you can't see. The tears on my cheeks, can you? Your mind, your spirit are shattered beyond repair, aren't they? You're not actually understanding anything I say, are you? You're not going to be able to remember any of this, are you?
I hate you. 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 I hate you.
I hadn't realized it had gotten so bad. My eyes have been shut for far too long to what was happening to you, to my own feelings, to everything. For so long, I've avoided facing the truth. Not only did I fail to protect anything, I destroyed the one thing I cared about most with my own two hands. And that's all I ever managed to do. I wonder, what was the point of no return exactly? This isn't the world I wanted to show you at all. I, of all people, should have done everything in my power to ensure those good days never ended. But any apology I make would just ring hollow.
I hate you. 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 I hate.
It seems me being here isn't doing your mental state any favors. So I'll leave your food here and get out.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
I would like to tell you this, though. Even if I'm fairly certain you don't understand what I'm saying, tomorrow's the first day of the Harvest Festival. And when it comes, I'm going to finally do something I've been considering for a long time. I'm going to set you free. I'm going to put an end to all this.
I hate you.
That ship sailed long ago. I know. You're in no condition to go out into the world anymore. So I'm not just going to release you and forget about you.
My father. To his side. An angel. Send me back to heaven.
That's the plan, yes. We'll go out and find some place to die together. For as long as I've had the throne, a part of me has wanted to say, I'm done. I have no need of this anymore. But every time the thought rose to my mind, it was pushed back down by a refrain of, so you'd let all that work go to waste, everything you sacrificed to get here. Back and forth the voices would go, day in and day out. In reality, it wasn't pride or a desire to hold on to my power that has stopped me from doing this sooner. but the fear that everything I had worked so hard for would be for naught. But now that I saw death looming over here, it was clear that only greater, more crushing despair awaited me. Would break me utterly, and I would end up abusing my people even worse than Barnier had. The best thing I could do for everyone was to end it all here. To step down off the stage. Morgana wanted release from her agony, and death was the only path she would find it down. My sickness was worsening by the day, and death the only thing that could cure me. I chose the Harvest Festival in part because it seemed like a fitting end, but more because with everyone distracted by festivities, they weren't as likely to notice that the Lord had gone missing. As my final act of penance, I would find her somewhere with a gorgeous view to gaze upon as I took her life. Somewhere you could see almost over the horizon. Somewhere the sun shone bright and proud. Somewhere that felt like you could see the world, and carrying the full weight of her enmity on my shoulders. The Lord, too, would meet his end. Finding someplace beautiful for her to depart this life from was all I could do to ease her pain. All I could do to provide her a peaceful repose. All I could do to pay for what I had done. On the first morning of the Harvest Festival, townspeople swarmed the new church's grounds. When I arrived, there were wide smiles on everyone's faces, from the young to the old, from those here to partake in the church's charity to well-off churchgoers. Everyone was in good spirits.
Wee! It's a festival! Look! Everything's got flowers on it!
Quite the impressive event you've put together.
The decorations are a bit on the thin side, perhaps, but for a church anymore, and it starts looking garish. They can go ham all they want in the town square.
You don't seem very enthusiastic.
Why would I be?
You spent so much time preparing for it. I assumed you would be more excited.
As if this is all politics, not fun and games. An effort to bring unity to my people, you could say.
I don't understand you at all. How can you spend so much time doing something you don't enjoy?
I don't give a rat's ass if you understand me.
Fair enough. When I first met you, I thought money and power were all you desired. But I've come to realize that's not the case. I'm beginning to think you're hardly a bad man after all.
I knew you were an idiot, but I didn't realize you were that foolish. Can you possibly say I'm not a bad man, knowing all I've done?
That's also fair.
Hey, no running, kids! You're gonna get yourselves hurt!
What's the big deal? Run with us, Marie!
Eek! You shouldn't pull on people. That hurts. Good morning, Lord Barnier. Preparations are all complete here, and the stalls down in the city are ready to open as soon as you give the word.
Thank you.
I couldn't be more thrilled to be part of such a wonderful celebration.
I'm glad to hear it.
Are you well? You look a bit tired.
It comes with the job. There's hardly a day I'm not exhausted.
Well, don't work yourself too hard, Lord Barnier. It's important to get your rest.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, I almost forgot. Would you like a flower, my lord?
A flower.
We made all sorts of flower accessories, and we're giving them out to anyone who wants one. They do the same sort of thing at the Midsummer Festival, and I liked the idea so much I borrowed it. What do you say? I think this one would look lovely in your hair.
I'll pass.
That's a shame. And what say you, Mr. Bodyguard? Care for a flower?
No,
Go on. Take it. Don't let their efforts go to waste.
Very well. I'll take one then.
May God smile upon you.
Thank you.
Well, see you later. And Lord Barnier, if you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask.
Hey. You can have the day off. Go spend it with your nun. Why the look?
I'm merely surprised you would show any consideration for your dog.
Well, it is a special occasion.
I suppose. Needless to say, watch out for yourself. You were assailed just last night.
I didn't realize you were even capable of concern.
It is a special occasion.
Ha! We'll take care of our usual business this afternoon. Should be able to bring a little more food than usual as well.
Understood. Until then.
Until then.
Christina? Christina, are you there? Christina, are you still with us? how are you feeling for Nellie? British accent.
Ah, I've died and gone to heaven. They're sweet as far as the eye can see. Better hurry before they're...
Hey there, watch where you're going.
Yes, sir, Lord Barnier. I'm so very sorry.
Well, if it isn't Mell's sister. Someone's a bit too wound up, it seems.
I've never been to a festival before, so I just... I'm terribly sorry for running into you. Please don't get upset at me.
Don't worry, I'm not upset. So you never went to any festivals in your homeland?
What? No. I couldn't go to any because I was stuck at home all the time.
Ah, I suppose you wouldn't be able to get out much and spread your wings as the daughter of a noble family, huh?
Nope, not in the slightest. It's all dresses and manners and no time for fun. I'm surprised. Most people just don't get it. So I'm gonna spend all day celebrating with my Mell.
That's what the festival's for, but don't go too crazy. I'm told you're not in the best of health.
Yeah, but I'm feeling wonderful today, so I'll be fine.
You look anything but girl. The festival isn't just for one day, so if you find yourself feeling unwell, let someone know right away and then get some rest. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Nellie, where'd you run off to? What business do you have with my sister?
Dearest Mell,
I'm begging you, don't hurt her.
I'm not sure what this looks like to you, but I haven't touched her.
what's gotten into you, dearest Mell? The Lord was just concerned about me.
Concerned? Him? Not in 1,000 years.
Mell, we take care of business this afternoon. Be at my study at noon sharp.
Okay. I'll be there.
Oh, we can't have lunch together. Running a festival must be a lot of work.
I could hear the sounds of countless people making merry outside, but my mind was elsewhere. Envisioning the place I would take her to die, somewhere far away, somewhere with a majestic view. I wanted nothing more than to run off right then and there, but there were things I had to sort out before I could disappear. I delegated several days' worth of my work to my attendants so the festival wouldn't fall apart without me. My mind may have already been made up, but it was still my responsibility as Lord to ensure everything ran smoothly so long as I remained on the throne. But all I could do after was pray that someone much more qualified, someone of actual royal descent, stepped in to take my place. And before I knew it, noon was upon me. As the bell chimed 12, the three of us climbed to the observation tower. The plan was to deliver Morgana her food, then send the other two back outside, so I could take her somewhere far, far away. But when we opened the door, her spirit had already left her body.
The witch killed her. The blood of the witch killed my sister. That wine you're drinking is no medicine. It's the blood of the witch. You're all drinking witch blood.
There goes another one! What's going on? We were told it was a miracle elixir. You're saying we've been drinking a witch's blood?
Please, everyone, don't panic. This must be some kind of mistake.
A mistake? A girl is dead because of this mistake. No, this whole thing was a sham from the very beginning. You and the Lord were working together, buying our favor with this rubbish.
Please, calm down, everyone.
Death to all the devil's deceitful minions! Death! 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 Death!
Stop it! Stay away from her! Get back!
Death to him too! That's what you get for coming in and making such a mess of our country, foreigner. Why are all these damn outsiders getting better treatment than the rest of us anyway? The Lord's a traitor to his own land. He doesn't deserve to be on the throne. We'll take this city back, free it from his corrupted grasp. Death to the traitor!
Morgana's death set off a chain reaction of hell and suffering. Perhaps it was fate, or her intense animosity made manifest. All I knew for sure was what I could see, that the world was crumbling around me. And I watched through the observation tower's window. The first to go was Mell's sister, who had regularly partaken of the miracle elixir. She started vomiting blood, and shortly thereafter she was dead. Mell then broke down, revealing the truth about the elixir before stabbing himself in the throat. Fear and panic spread like a plague, breeding a desperate rage that found an outlet in the saintess, the face of the church. The Far Eastern man dashed in to protect her from the mob, and soon a full-on battle broke out between supporters and opponents of the Lord. Actually, no. A battle would imply one side stood a fighting chance. It was closer to a riot, with anyone perceived to be on the Lord's side ruthlessly slaughtered. It was as though I was peering into a nightmare. There was no question who would come out victorious. It was a scene I had witnessed once before. But this time, I was on the receiving end. The illusory faith I had instilled in the people to distract them from their dissatisfaction disappeared in a wisp. And upon discovering it was all based on a lie, that dissatisfaction came flooding back stronger than ever. I could tell myself I'd always had the people's best interests in mind, until I went blue in the face. But it didn't matter. I was a tyrant in their eyes. I turned away, and there lay Morgana's limp body. For a split second, I considered going over, leaning against the wall beside her, and taking my own life. With my foot hovering in the air, I swung my leg around, making my way toward the stairs. I had done enough to torment her in life, failing to even allow her to pass on peacefully. It would be cruel and disrespectful to force her to be with me, the man she despised more than any in the world, in death as well. And as I was still the Lord, having not yet stepped off the throne, the right thing to do would be facing the wrath that I had wrought. For a second, I wondered if maybe Lord Barnier had greeted us thinking the same thing. The revolution 4 years ago was also a foregone conclusion, but he didn't run. He stayed and waited for us to arrive. Perhaps it was partially pride, and partially it was the only way out. We had lived as lords, and we had ruled as lords, and when it came time to harvest the seeds we had sown, we would die as we had lived. When I reached the ground level of the tower, I could hear shouting and banging and stomping through the door. They were probably tearing the mansion apart looking for me. "Find him!" they cried. "Dethrone him!" they cried. "Burn him!" they cried. I felt a slight pang of nostalgia as I listened to them, remembering when I had been in their position. All I had to do was open the door, and I would be dead in seconds. They didn't just have me vastly outnumbered. I had no intention of fighting. My life amounted to nothing. My people are all dying. Soon I'll be stripped of my title of Lord of the Land, and not a thing will be left. 'Twas all utterly meaningless. I killed everyone I ever cared about. Even Morgana. There's not a single person. No. I didn't end up killing Maria. I guess that's something to be thankful for. I pray you'll live on. By all means, spend the rest of your life hating me. Just so long as you live. Now, off I go. I stepped out before my people, and a dozen bloodshot gazes snapped onto me all at once. I raised my hand in preparation to give them a few parting words, but lowered it again without saying anything. There was nothing for me to say anymore, nor did I have the willpower to produce words. They impaled me from head to toe with sickles and pitchforks and all manner of deadly implements. And no longer able to support my own weight, I fell back against the door, sliding to the ground. I could feel the life draining from my body. Their voices grew faint. Were they shouting, grieving, cheering? I could no longer tell the difference. My consciousness quickly slipped away. And as it did, flashes of memories whisked past. A child fighting to survive day by day. A young man with his head in the clouds, hell-bent on going out into the world. A crowd of friends hooting and howling in a pub. Girls at a brothel, constantly teasing but always reliable. And you at my side. I thought I felt a gust of wind, guiding Jacopo's mind toward one particular memory.
I don't need to see the world. All I want is...
I could hear her voice with incredible clarity. And after so many years, I finally figured out what she had said that day.
I don't need to see the world. All I want is to find our home.
Not long after we met, I told her that I thought we might come from the same region, and that perhaps, if you went back far enough, you might even find we shared a bloodline. And she remembered. Nearly 3 years later, she still remembered that significant conversation. Which was why she didn't want to see the world. She was more than happy just to find the land from which we came. I never needed to reign supreme. I never needed the favor of the masses. All I needed to do was go looking for that little pocket of tranquility. I stand before a gorgeous, golden field. Flowers bloom all around, swaying in the warm breeze. Vaguely familiar faces smile and laugh. After a long, hard journey, we finally made it. There was no big, bustling city. No one dressed in extravagant clothing. But they would welcome us warmly. welcome us as kin. It's a quiet land, not a trace of strife. They bask in harmony, smiles on everyone's faces. Nevertheless, she's still afraid of how they might treat her. So I offer her my hand. This is it. This is our home. As we draw closer to our home, her tense nerves seem to loosen, and she lets out a barely audible sigh. She slowly draws back the hood covering her. The soft light of the sun shining down to reveal, for the first time, her face. A beautiful girl stands there, so enchanting, I find myself lost for words. A smile rises to her face, now free of the hideous marks that had once covered it. A smile brighter than I have ever seen before. The lush fields stretching out behind her accentuate the glimmering gold of her eyes. I stand there, silently taking in the sight. Her braids flutter in the breeze. A sky blue sapphire drapes the scenery. She isn't a witch here. She's an ordinary girl. And me, an ordinary boy. We have no power, no extraordinary abilities. And I can't think of anything more wonderful. With all the weight lifted from my soul, I give a soft sigh, looking her in the eyes. And then I chuckle, remembering something she once said.
And you told me to prepare to be let down.
Ordinary though we may now be, our banter remains unchanged. And I know she's got a snarky response waiting to let loose. This is what I could have had if I'd made the right choices. What I wanted, more than anything in the world.
Damn! Everyone's lost their fucking minds! Need to get the hell out of the city, and fast! Is this me?
Yes.
On the first day of the Harvest Festival, this crazy bad sinking feeling. I went to check out that new church across the bridge. Some kind of riot or uprising or something had happened. It was all finished by the time I got there. Not long after, the truth of what the Lord had been doing came to light. I'd never heard a damn thing. I didn't need anyone to tell me he wasn't the guy I grew up with. Never in my wildest dreams I imagined he was that far gone. All the time in the world wasn't enough to make sense of that. The valuable asset he had been storing in the observation tower. Of all fucking things, the girl we'd looked after a few years back. Anna. But the madness didn't end there. The witch with the miracle blood everyone had been talking about, that was her too. My mind was so scrambled I wasn't sure what to be most stunned by. I had far less time to organize my thoughts with my frustration than I could have imagined. If I were smart, I would have left town the instant I learned the truth. After the riot, a strange sickness began spreading through the city. If you caught it, your skin would start turning black, and before long you'd be vomiting blood. Anyone who tried to treat it was infected themselves. People called it the witch's curse. Get your heads out of the sand. There's no... I tried to say there's no such thing as curses. I couldn't bring myself to finish. As much as I wanted to believe it wasn't, I was starting to think that maybe the curse was real. Especially thinking back on the scene at the top of the tower. Heavy air in the chamber, dead body's eyes wide open. The eerie glimmer in those eyes was pretty sure I hadn't imagined. It was like I had stepped into another world. I could barely keep myself vertical. She really was a witch. Yeah, that scene was a pretty damn convincing argument in favor of the existence of her curse. It didn't matter that she was dead. Even me, the least superstitious girl around, was starting to consider it a possibility. The people who had actually believed in the miracle elixir were freaking right the fuck out. They had seen what the Lord had done to her. How much pain and suffering he had caused her. It was easy to believe she hated the world enough to curse it. That's what witches did, after all. The city was scared to death. First, they tried to seal the curse into the observation tower. But that didn't stop its spread. So next, they went after anyone who had known her in life. And punished them. Almost there. Forest isn't far.
Frank.
There she is. That's her.
Shit! Discovered that the witch had taken refuge at a brothel a few years back. It wasn't long before they linked me to it. Me, their next target. None of us at the brothel had any idea Morgana's blood possessed that kind of power. The more I tried to defend myself, the more they began to suspect me. Every word a ruse. The whole city had gone completely batshit. It's right there. Like hell I'm gonna let them catch me. Ugh! Fuck, my arm! Ugh! Ah!
He's down, boys. Get her.
No! No, get off me, asshole! Get away from me! What the hell do you think you're doing? Wait! A bunch of men dragged me to the church and tossed me in the cellar. I hear them shouting through the locked door.
Oh, witch! Oh, great witch! We offer unto you punishment for those who wronged and forsook you in life. So please, we beg of you, stay your anger. Have mercy upon us.
Hey, have you assholes lost your fucking minds? I didn't do a goddamn thing to her. I never wronged her, and I sure as hell didn't forsake her. I didn't have any idea what that sick fuck was doing to her.
Oh, great witch! Please, spare us from the wrath of your curse. Please have mercy on us, who laid not our hands upon you. Oh, witch! Oh, witch! Oh, great witch!
You're fucked in the heads, every last one of you. You're not accomplishing anything by putting me down here. So let me out. Please. Let me out of here! Damn it. You really did just leave me here. Door is locked tight. I'm not pounding my way through this. I won't even budge. Fuck. Fucking fuck. Something. Has to be something I can do. Hey, is anyone out there? Someone, let me out of here! I didn't do anything! How long have I been in here? So fucking thirsty. Would be nice too. Come on. Get me out of here. Please. My body's made of stone. I'm going to starve to death in here. Gotta be kidding. Ugh. God, I'm sick. Everything hurts. So dark. Never noticed. The black patches on my skin. Hey. Chris. I never did anything to you. Why did you curse me? Why, Morgana? I do. You didn't mean to, did you? It was just a little mistake, wasn't it? Still take it back. There's time, just take it off me. Didn't do anything to deserve this. Didn't do anything to deserve being cursed. Come on, hear me. All on his fucking head, not mine. Because I didn't do anything? Is that it? Are you saying that I'm to blame too? Because I didn't do anything to stop it? I couldn't trust anyone but myself? It's asking way too much. Was I even supposed to know what was going on? I'm to my neck in my own shit already. Come on, Morgana. Give me a little sympathy. Spare me from your curse. Really move my body. Like a lot of blood to cough up. Don't even have the energy to cry for help anymore. This is how I go, huh? When I'm gone, it means everyone's dead. Wonder what whoever finds my body will think. They'll probably think I was one of them. But wouldn't that be some real bullshit? Look at me. I know how to write. I'm a woman and a whore from the slums. Look at me. I can read and write. Pretty impressive, huh? I forgot how I learned, though. Oh, right. I had a friend who was doing some really important work. I studied. I could help him out. Never needed anything. And I'll make sure to write it all fancy and proper, so no one suspects it was written by a whore. It'd make acid. Who were they, though? Remember anymore? You hear that? I'm innocent. Sinners are the ones who lived here. It was all them, not me. Oh, if somehow there's something after this, and our souls live on, only curse them. They're bad guys. this? It's all... Oh! There.
CJ.
Maria. Wake up, Maria.
Maria.
Oh, did it cut off?
Yeah.
What?
I've unlocked the door for you. Now get up. You don't want to be sleeping on that cold, hard floor.
Morgana? What? How? Dead.
Oh, I'm dead, am I? And you must be half asleep still.
But
Now that's enough of that. Let's get you out of here, shall we?
How? I can barely move.
I think you'll find that untrue, my dear. Go on, stand up.
Ah! You were right. I can move. And I feel better than ever. It's like I was just imagining all the pain.
See? What did I tell you? Now come, let's get out of this dreadful place. They're waiting for you.
Huh?
Kyle.
Ah, it's about time you showed up, boss. Yay, I'm so glad you're okay. I've been worried out of my mind.
Ceren? I was told you were killed.
Say what? Do you really want me that dead, boss? Did I goof up on the job?
No, I never said that. And you're a model worker too. I've always been glad to have you around.
Maria said something nice about me. It must have been real rough in there, huh, boss? I can't believe all those bad men would just lock you up. It's not nice.
How's the city doing? Things cleared up?
You can rest easy. Everything's all rightio now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Justin.
You look like someone just pissed in your stew, girl. Where's that burning fire in your eyes?
Ah,
Hey there. I knew a little solitary wouldn't get the best of your girl. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't just stare. What? You thought I was dead too? Like hell, ain't nothing this whole damn world could take me down. I'm the crew's #1 for a good reason.
that's right. You are, aren't you?
Damn right.
You survived living as a slave in Barnier's manor. Not much that could kill you.
Damn straight.
Great.
Don't worry about nothing. Long as I'm around, nothing can touch our slums.
Yeah, I believe you. So, hey, if you're alive, that mean
James.
That it does. We're all alive. Every last one of us. You were never a morning person. But this is a bit ridiculous, don't you think?
Jacopo. That is that really you? Is it really the same old Jacopo I used to know?
What do you mean, used to know? I'm the same Jacopo you've always known.
But you became the Lord, and then you killed everyone.
Hmm. Do you really have that little faith in me? I would never kill any of you. You know that. Just look around. Does anyone look dead to you? Because they sure look alive to me. Whatever terrible dream you were having down there, Maria, it's about time you came back to reality.
But
Look me in the eyes. Tell me I'm not the same Jacopo you've always known.
no, you're definitely you. Same old friend I've always known.
See? Was that so hard? Well, we've got the whole gang here, so what do you say we go do something? Hit the pub, maybe?
Oh, now that's the plan. We're well overdue for another drinking contest.
Ooh, I went in too. You're coming with us too, aren't you, Morgs?
I'm not comfortable in such lively places.
Come on, just this once. We can sing together even. Your voice will have the whole place enchanted in a snap.
I won't be singing, but I suppose I can join you this once. The chance doesn't come around often.
Oh, come on. You never want to go when I ask, but you will if she does?
You could be drowning and I still wouldn't agree to do anything you asked, so that's irrelevant. I'm not going because Jared invited me, but for Maria. Will you join us?
You bet your butt I will. I'm so glad. So glad. Everyone's. It was all a dream. Just a bad. I knew it. None of that. Ever was. Save a seat for me, guys. I'm coming.